cannot. I fight. Oh my god!
On the next episode
Welcome to another episode of Neighbourhood Jam.
What are we eating today?
Sambal Stingray!
Are you ready to eat?
I'm ready to eat!
Let's go!
Let's go!
Welcome to another episode of Neighbourhood Jams.
Today we'll be eating something that is well loved by Singaporeans.
What is the something eh?
Sambal Stingray!
Wow, I tell you, honestly, right, the Sambal Stingray is something that I will eat like for occasion, like special occasion.
Oh really? I thought it's like for supper, you know?
Yeah, when only got special occasion, then I go eat supper.
Oh.
Yeah, because I
okay.
reach an age where I don't always go out to eat supper anymore. And also, I like Sambal Stingray, but the Sambal part, because of my age, I think recently I eat a lot of Sambal, my stomach,
Oh my god, because it's old guys, that's why. I still can't tahan, right? But then, I haven't eaten Sambal Stingray maybe for a year already.
Oh, well then
Yeah.
today you will enjoy all the different Sambal Stingray.
Okay, and I feel right. I
Yeah.
have the guide here, my guide here who will tell me what is good and what is bad in Sambal Stingray.
I will try my best because it's been 6 months. So I also waiting for this shoot to eat the Sambal Stingray
Okay.
like you. But then don't worry, today Eatbook got us covered. So we will be going to many different places to enjoy one of the best Sambal Stingray
I'm
in Singapore.
excited.
And I hear say the one you eat already, you will instant fall in love. Next time it's not just supper, right? Next time you dinner also eat the Sambal Stingray.
Wow, in love with who? You?
The Sambal Stingray. You must come down.
Okay, let's go. Calm
Let's
down.
go. Woo! We're now here at Kaki Bukit Food Center. We are here right in front of the BBQ Fish to order their stingray. Sambal, they actually have a lot. They have the BBQ Sambal Sotong, Sambal Stingray. You have the Sambal Crayfish, a lot, but of course
Wait.
we are here to eat the Sambal Stingray.
Let's go.
Let's
You're
go.
making me draw already.
You want what size? Because they got the small, medium and the
Wow.
large. Actually, we need to order small first because
Yeah.
we have a lot more to eat.
Correct, because
Okay,
we need
so-
a lot. So I
Yes.
think we take the small first.
Sorry, can we have one small size stingray, BBQ stingray?
Can.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Whoa!
Oh my
Hey,
god.
you see the sambal is really like flooding the whole stingrays.
Yes, yeah, but I think the onion very little.
The onion.
Onion.
Onion. Alright, so actually right, sambal stingray, the highlight of this dish is actually the chinchalo.
Okay, to be honest, right, whenever
Yes.
I eat stingray, I only eat it on its own. I never eat it with the chinchalo.
And fun fact, you know that the chinchalo and the sambal right is actually homemade.
Oh, who tell
And
you?
The owner lah.
Ah, okay.
Fun fact also is that they say you must try their stingray with the chinchalo. One last thing before you try it. Before you try it, this one I must say.
Okay,
Just
say.
now we are supposed to buy the small size.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, no wonder it's like bigger.
So we got a free upgrade lah. This is actually their L size.
Guys, I know you all cannot smell right, but from here, it really smells so good. I love it.
Wow, it's very soft it's...
Oh my god. Guys.
Firstly, I want to say right, this stingray right, it's very important that the meat is fresh and hot.
Wait, can I just give like a special shout out? Can I just give a special shout out to the sambal? Oh my god, I love the sambal. Oh my god, the sambal is just, it hit the spot that the moment I eat right, I really want to cry already.
The good thing about the sambal here is that at first glance, you see that it's like flooded with sambal. Then you might be a bit
Overwhelmed.
Yeah, overwhelmed.
Right.
Because if you are not a spicy eater, right, you'll be like, hey, wow, is this too much for me? Actually, it's not.
No, it's not really spicy at all. It's just add a little bit of kick into your
Yes.
sambal stingray. It leans more towards the savory side, which I like the most. Okay, because I'm not a fan of like sweet sambal. I love my sambal to be like a little bit more on the savory side. I think one
Yes.
thing that they can improve a bit is that some parts of the stingray is a little bit dry-ish.
Right.
Okay, that's
Right.
why I feel on this part. But maybe the part that you got just now, right? I can see it's very like
Now you try this
fresh,
part. Because
right.
this part really is when you tear open, like see when you tear open,
oh my
you
god.
see, it's like it just slide open, you know.
I'll try again.
Right. And you tell me, is it dry or tender? It's tender. Definitely there are some parts that are drier, tougher, but this part Oh my lord. And of course, the owner mentioned that to try it with the chinchaloc, right?
Okay, let's do that.
Without the chinchaloc already, like, I would say a solid 8 out of 10.
I think I want to give it a 9, but we give a 9 first.
We hold first because
Yeah.
we haven't tried this. Right, did I tell you correct, right?
Correct.
Just by eating this alone, right, it is 8 out of 10. But you eat this, you have like, suddenly you got 3 more dimensions.
Correct. So like the mix of the savouriness and the sourness of the chinchaloc, right, with that like a little bit more of like spicy kick, actually completes the whole dish itself.
Yes.
But if you not take spicy food, I suggest not to go with the chinchaloc because like it actually has the kick that I can feel in my ears right now.
Everything here, there's nothing I don't like.
You like me? Hey!
What do you think?
Oh my god, it's too close, too close. Cannot lah, new ship, boleh read. Yeah, to be honest, right, just like judging the dish itself, I will definitely come back here. I mean, I don't want to be exaggerated, but it might be one of the nicest one that I've tried in a very long time.
Actually, I have to agree with that because it's
Right.
really one of the best. Like really,
Yeah.
it's top notch.
Not exaggerated at all, right? It's
Like-
really like wow.
Okay, before we continue to the second location, I just want to tell you that because the second location, when I went down with Larry, the place closed. So me and Adria had to go down there another day to shoot. So if you see suddenly why me and Larry changed to me and Adria for the second location, it's because of that. So please continue the video and don't feel confused. Alright, now we are here at Taman Jurong.
Food Center.
And what is this?
This is a Sambal Stingray from the shop called BBQ Seafood. Do you remember we ever go and eat stingray together?
You cannot say this on camera.
Wait, why cannot?
Let people think we go dating or whatever.
Why you think I do like that? Cannot, like...
No, not I think I do like that.
platonic friends cannot eat stingray
Can.
together.
Just nice we same age, then we both single. Kind of.
Why must you spell it out like that? That's not my intention, but do you remember we eat before or not?
When?
Okay.
I just want to say, right, because I don't remember Sambal Stingray got so much onion one.
Actually, say real, right? I never observed that there's...
Onion, right?
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I always disregard it, sorry. I never even...
No, but now it's a good time because now we can enjoy it with the onion.
Yeah.
Okay, so by the way, this is actually the large size one, $16. And there's actually a smaller one which is
$12.
$12. So the boss very nice. The boss give
Big.
us the big one.
But he
and
charged the small size.
And then charge the small
Yeah.
size. Mmm.
You know what word I will use or not? To talk about the meat? Plump.
This is all tender throughout.
Yeah.
And the oiliness is all seeped towards in the inside.
So it's almost like tender but also a bit juicy
Yes.
inside. Wow, crazy eh?
So the initial 1-2 seconds, it's like wow, and it's actually very fragrant. The oil also.
Yeah. Now we try the
Okay.
sambal. Just now I already got the sambal taste, but
Correct.
like we haven't had the full...
Full sambal experience.
Yes.
Last time when I eat stingray, right, because I'm scared of sambal, I will scrape a bit away, scrape. And then now the sambal is very spicy with. So just now when I'm eating the stingray without as much sambal, right, it's a little bit bland. But when I eat it with a scoop full of sambal,
You elevated it
the saltiness, the umami,
Ah.
wow, it really elevates. From
Really,
level 1 now become level 10.
To me, right, I feel like I really like the stingray meat from this shop. As in,
Right.
okay, I understand that because in general there's already the sambal,
Sambal.
oil and the chili around.
Yes.
But then I feel that like even when I eat it like without a whole dollop of like sambal, right, the meat is just so fresh. Because it's like it's not like stale. There's some kind that's very stale.
Yeah.
And stick to the bone kind.
Yeah.
Wow, which sucks. That kind of stingray sucks. But this one is like the opposite of that. And the sambal is a good level of like spicy and
The spiciness is not like the very
Not in your
one-dimensional one.
face.
Yeah.
not just like spice. Then I know
It's very
it's got depth
flavorful
it's
one.
got depth to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say, with the onion, right, now it's like another dish.
It's very nice.
The flavor is like, just now it's the sambal and the stingray. Now it's really the third element in.
Wow, damn nice.
It's only here have, no right? Everywhere
I
also.
saw it before elsewhere, but I know the one here very nice.
This, what is inside?
I don't know Let me drink
Because, I don't know what's inside, but
I think it's like, okay,
it's something sweet, but sour and also a bit savory.
Yeah.
I can honestly tell you, right, okay? The stingray itself is, I would say, about a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
With the sambal, it's about 8.5.
Okay.
With this, it's a solid 9 out of 10.
Oh my god.
9 out of 10, really.
So now Adrian is gone, I'm back.
Welcome back. We are now here at Newton Food Center.
Oh my
Here
God.
to eat what? Where is the store again?
Is there? I saw that beside the drink stall.
It's called the store number 19 Stingray. The
19,
store name is very cool because
Oh.
the store name itself will tell you which number the store is.
Okay, Bolin, you know that this store, right?
Yes.
Is halal certified.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
actually the halal.
You never see?
Because actually the halal, the
that
cert,
big?
not
Yeah.
cert, the logo is very big.
Yeah, I try order in Chinese. Okay, uncle, 是的, Ika Sambal Stingray 小的. Ah,
The most important question.
多少?
40
块,
块.
$14.
Okay,
Ah,
okay,
see?
okay, okay.
Can ready lah, I tell you.
Alright, 谢谢老板，谢
Okay,
谢
yes. So guys, the food is here. Based on what I see, right, we ordered a small portion for like $14.
That's right.
And it comes with chinchalok also. But can I say the chinchalok here, right, different. They have this like sambal, right, on the side.
Compared to just now that one, this one looks a bit more spicy and
Yeah.
more, the sauce looks thicker.
Correct. It's like this one is like the sambal is like what? Thai sambal, something like that.
Something like that.
Something
But
like that.
then again, the sambal also here.
Yeah, but this one is the traditional sambal.
Correct.
And as you can see, right, based on the other places,
Mm.
this one is like darker in color.
And I also noticed that if you see clearly, the meat,
It's like chunky.
chicken meat,
Yeah, correct.
it's very fat, no? Wow, it's so soft.
Personally, right,
Yes.
the fish itself is quite bland. It's like, you know, it's farm grown. Because like the previous place, right, the meat might be thinner, but it has more flavor.
Okay, it still has a bit of saltiness.
Correct.
It's just that because I think because the meat is a different type also. Because for this one, this variant, the meat is actually very thick.
Correct.
So perhaps because the meat is thicker, so in terms of taste, right, it might not be as
Correct,
impactful
yeah.
as the first one.
But I think in another way, I would say that this stingray tastes cleaner without the sambal.
But if you are someone that is not into spicy food, this is something that you should go for
Correct.
compared to the first one because right, the sambal is more towards the sweeter one. It still has a bit of savory,
Really?
you know, a bit saltiness, but it's more towards the sweet sambal type.
Correct.
Yeah. But now, of course, they always say right, you must always eat this with the chinchalok
Chinchalok.
to really try the full impact.
Correct. And I feel like trying the meat itself, right, I already feel that it will go well with this chinchalok.
Yes. Wow, your face changed. That means right, this thing right, it's a game changer. Wow.
Can I just say, this is like spicy, like it's a Thai chili spice. It's not the normal chili padi spice.
This is a Thai chili.
It is. It's a Thai chili.
It's totally a new dish.
Right, correct.
Must eat with this.
Yeah, and I say like I wouldn't eat this sambal stingray without this
Oh my
sauce on the
god.
side. And you know the onions, right? I think they are quite pickled-ish because they have this a little bit of like sweetness in it. It's like you got like 5 dimensions of flavor.
Oh my
Salty,
God.
a bit rich, you know, a bit of the sweetness, then the spiciness and sourness from the Thai chili also.
Eating with this one, you might need a cup of, a bottle of some water here. If not, can feel that.
Correct, yeah. Now we are at the end of our Sambal Stingray hunt. So what is your favorite store amongst everything that you have tried?
Want to see together?
Okay.
I think I know your answer also.
Can.
Okay, ready?
Okay,
3,
1, 2, 3.
Kaki
Kaki
Bukit.
Ah.
Best of the best.
Yeah, bestest, better.
In terms of flavor, number 1. In terms of freshness, warmness,
Everything.
tenderness.
I think what tops the sambal stingray at Kaki Bukit is because of the sambal itself and the stingray itself, right? They complement each other very well.
Yes.
That even you eat it without the chinchalok, right? You can have the satisfaction of the sambal stingray
That's
on its
right.
own.
But again, this one owner say must
eat with the chinchalok.
You don't say, actually they say no need to eat. Larry say no need to eat. I just eat with alone, no cannot. The owner say must eat together.
Okay lah, eat like it together.
Ah.
Thank you for watching this episode of Neighbourhood Gems.
If you like this video, you can watch more over there. And remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Bye-bye.
And remember, owner say must eat with the chinchalok. Okay?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.